Hello everyone, and welcome back to our adventures here in the jungles of South America, where our jaguars are definitely being cats. I was trying to appreciate how your brother was sound asleep and looking so adorable over here, princess, but clearly our jaguar princess was feeling like she wanted to steal the show, or at least let us know what she, Princess Emily, thought of having to be in the same area as her brother, even though she is an adult. But alright guys, welcome back to our sprawling expedition that we have here in the jungle, surrounded by these beautiful mountains that we are continuing to excavate and find new discoveries in as we uncover more of the hidden temples of the golden red-eyed tree frog and laughing court with all of our hyenas, including the newest edition hyena baby and all of the llamas who we need to check in on. But today it is going to be about a very special jaguar expedition, and we are going to be improving the jaguar area and trying to make it better for people to learn more about the jaguars whilst they're here. But we're going to start by going ahead and releasing the two grown jaguar cubs we currently have, Wild Prince CJ and his sister, Wild Princess Emily. And that is because these two are not of the kind of genes, they're not high enough quality genes. How do I say this gently? They are not the variation of genes that we are looking for keeping here in their mother's territory. They are both children of the amazing Queen Desiree, who lived for such a long time with us. And we're going to be releasing these two into the wild and inviting back in... Oh wait, no peeking, no peeking, no peeking. And inviting back in a princess who is their older sister to inherit their mother's territory. So the strongest of all of Jaguar Queen Desiree's children will actually just becoming facility having a negative. Okay, we'll go ahead and we'll move that water treatment in a minute. Alright, we have a lot to take care of, I know. But the strongest of Queen Desiree's children will now be coming in to inherit her position, and she will be chasing away through her scent and her roar, rippling over the vast jungles. Her two younger and weaker siblings, who will have to go find spots of their own in the world, Emily and CJ. So we're going to go ahead and release both of them. And we are going to have the return of Princess Khaleesi. Khaleesi, I always pronounce that wrong. I read more of Game of Thrones than I watched. And no peeking into what you may have just seen, hiding inside of the animal storage there. But once she gets here, we're actually going to introduce her to a new male, high amounts of litter. We are going to introduce her to a new male that I'm really hoping she will be happy to have as a mate. And we're going to be hopefully seeing her father, King Abir, find a new home with someone else, because King Abir is not quite an elderly male yet, but because he is genetically related to Queen Carrie, Queen Callie. I'm just gonna call her Queen Callie. I was thinking there's no need for us to keep her father anymore in the area. Hello, princess. You are now going to be renamed to Queen. I'm gonna just name you Queen Callie. There we go. Hello, lovely. I actually need to move this so that you can have a chance to walk down in here if you want to. Apparently this slope is a little too steep for them. Let me check if she's got some traverse. See, she can't traverse in here. You need to be able to traverse in there. That's a lot of nice space that we're not using. Let's smooth that out a little bit. Whoa, that's maybe too smooth. Too smooth! Shrunk the space. Ah, now I made this space. Okay. There we go. Let's be careful about that. Alright. Wow, apparently that actually is having a lot of negative impacts and making the space just jump all over the place compared to what I was going for. Alright, so I'm gonna need to actually play with this. There we go. Maybe I'm getting somewhere. So that she can walk down here. Nice! Okay, we did something. Somehow. where she can, oh dear, now traverse some of the area somehow. And that increased her space. I'm not going to complain about it. I'm not going to question it. Maybe I can increase it over here. Alright, hang in there, queen. Our new queen. It's a little hard sometimes to understand like how your animals can traverse space that looks fine to you, but is not fine for them. Oh, there we go. I just widened up the space even more somehow. Alright, not gonna complain about it. Yay! Alright. Hopefully she can like jump from place to place and get into the temple now. But there we go. So we have our new Queen Callie who has come to join us. And as a new generation of Jaguars should have, we're going to introduce her to a new mate so that hopefully we can have lots of Jaguar cubs appearing in the background while we take care of our excavations and everything else that we tend to. Look at her. She's so pretty. And for a new mate, I actually have my eye on someone very, very special indeed. I would like you guys to meet this guy, a gold level black jaguar. And black jaguars are not their own species. They are not a different species from the normal jaguar. They are just a melanistic variety of jaguar, which means that their coat color is all black, whereas an albino animal would have an all white coat color. And this amazingly beautiful jaguar will be joining us today as one of the newest additions to our jungle expedition. And hopefully he will click and be a great mate for Queen Callie. So I'm really excited to have him come on in. And meanwhile, we are experimenting with King Abir, finding a place somewhere, somehow, in someone else's home, because he's still a gold level, really healthy jaguar. So we're going to leave him up. He is just very cheap. He's like maybe 800 conservation credits. So we're just going to leave him up for a while and see if somebody else wants to adopt him so that we can pass on those great genes that we had. And if not, well, we might find something for King Abir to do in the future, that's for sure. But alright, now while we wait for this new king to arrive, let's get some bioluminescent butterflies around here. Nice. I love these butterflies so much. I really wish with some of these things they would snap to the surface on their own. And you wouldn't have to convince them to like rotate in a million different directions. But we'll get there. Alright, I think I just heard him arrive. There we go. Come on, a melanistic jaguar. How exciting would it be to work with that? Alright. Hang in there, everybody. I hope you have a great view of our jaguars. We finally have more lights that you can use. There he is! Oh my gosh, he's so beautiful! Wow, he's been in some fights! Look at his eyes! Just look at that intensity of his eyes compared to the rest of him. Ooh, and he's really good at climbing. He's already like halfway up the little climbing structure. Oh my goodness. You guys, I would like you all to welcome King Ari. King Ari, named after King Arika, or Arika Jacobs, who's really excited for having a whole bunch of... Oh, actually, you want the name Anubis? Okay. So King Anubis, which I love. So we're going to see if he and our lovely, lovely Queen Callie happen to get along or not. And then in honor of that, today we're going to try to... Oh, of course, I end up popping him into a crate. Today we're going to try to decorate their habitat a little bit more to continue making it look more settled. Ooh, I actually really love the idea of adding in some trees back here to kind of cover up some of their climbing spots. Oh, hang on, Queen. You might... Yep, there you go. Into the box. Sorry about that. And down a little. Oh, that looks so good! Yeah, we'll work on decorating their area today and making it look really nice. And then we'll see if these two decide that they actually do very much want to get along. And let's come back here. I think that they can't get into this section. And I want to make sure they can traverse back here. Yeah, they cannot get back here Is it because of the boulders I put down? Let's see. What do you guys think? Traversable area. Maybe I just need to smooth the terrain out over here? Now what do you guys think? Come here. There you are, you beautiful jaguar. Oh, apparently they can climb this. Noted. If they really wanted to, they could potentially climb that plant right out of here. But we'll be cautious. Alright, well I'll try to get to the bottom of why they can't... Oh, probably because there's... Well, that's not that steep a slope. I'm just not going to question it. If it says they have a hard time climbing back here, then perhaps they do. And eventually we might make it so they can get behind the fountain. Because I want them to come and play behind the fountain where everybody can watch the jaguars. It looks like right now... Oh, there! Now they can get behind the fountain! Huzzah! We did it! We did it, friends! We are constantly... And they can get over here now and climb on this part. So if they make that jump... Here, I'm gonna make another climbing spot for them then. So now, hopefully, they can, like, make the jump to get down. And maybe that'll help out. Alright, nope, come back here. Oh, they're really enjoying it! Having more space. There, and now we made another little, like, climbing spot, so maybe, just maybe, they can make that jump eventually. And they can sleep up on top of this temple, which is what I really want. Alright, now people can see jaguars when they rush around to this corner. Sweet! I hope you guys appreciate how much effort we're putting into making these glorious jaguars so happy. You guys being all of these guests who actually, if they want to appreciate that effort, of course! Why do we not have more wonderful... Here, let's actually get a pile of rubble. We need to have more education stations, or else they're not going to appreciate how much work we have been doing for them. Alright, pile of rubble's too big. Can I do a little wall? Let's find ourselves, like, just the perfect, this thing. Like a perfect little chunk of a fallen temple wall. And then, let's see. Can I split this into halves? I just want like a little chunk of a wall that I can grab and put down a nice information panel on. That's not too much to ask, right? Over here, maybe. What's this? Is that the same piece? Probably. Yes. It looked a little smaller on that side. Alright, well how can I get just a little chunk of... Ooh, maybe just a couple columns. That'll do. We'll just grab a couple nice columns. Some public announcements about what the jaguars are like. So these... What are these called? These pieces. Temple support. Temple stone. Temple stone. Alright, let's exit that. Let's grab some support beams. And we'll make our own little spot. Alright, one there. That one needs to be a little bigger. I really love the crumbling, falling apart look of it. And... Ooh, I like the bigger stones. Alright, so we'll grab this one right here. And this one right here. Ooh, I love that! With like a little pile of rubble at the base. Nice! Ooh, and even more rubble! What am I telling you guys? There's something so soothing about being able to work with Planet Zoo and just moving all these rocks around all of the time. And then temple support beam, support piece. What if we had a support piece that had mostly fallen? Ooh! Instead of doing it completely over, what if I have... Haha! I like that a lot! And then on top of this, we'll go ahead and put habitat, or facilities, pardon me. We want education for the guest. And I need the screen. Habitat education board. And then we can put some plants on it to kind of soften the look. Forward a bit. Excellent. And then down. I think I need to rotate it a little bit. There we go. And then scooch it over some. I like it. It's just part of like this broken wild thing. And I'll grab some of the beautiful monsteras. Oh, that's perfect. You can't really go wrong with the monstera. You heard it here first, guys. Ta-da! And then you can add in whatever other plants you really want to. Like maybe a nice orchid. Ooh, like these air plants. Some nice bromeliads hanging out on the rubble. Living their best bromeliad life. Can I rotate these slightly? There. Now guests should be able to come over here and learn about jaguars. Ta-da! I'm very happy that we spent the time to do that. Okay, let's put it all together. No, 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 not with that giant piece. Curses! I hate it when I move too quickly. Yay, and look, everybody wants to come over and learn more about the wonderful jaguar. And we'll put more of these educational pieces elsewhere. Go away, gigantic. No, I do not need this gigantic billboard thing of plants. Alright, there's a little piece at the back. There we go. 9 pieces total. That seems about right. Merge it together. And now we finally have a temple ruin education board that I'm happy with. Sweet! And we can start sprinkling this around. This is very long overdue. Like extremely overdue. I should have been putting this down a long time ago. And we'll go ahead and put it over here, I think. There we are. Oh geez, and people are like, oh cool, something to read. They just immediately stopped. And we can also put a piece over here. Because there is actually, well, not over there. There is a door over there, but still. Like a spot you can read. We need more up here. That's what we need. Up on top of, like, this flat rock. Excellent! So let's see if our jaguars, while I was so distracted getting it so that people could learn more about them. Ooh, there we go. If I can just situate it just right on the rocks. We'll leave all of the little rubble pieces. There. Hopefully people can see that okay. I really like that look. And it goes well into all the little rubbly corners. Whoops, no! Because education is actually one of the biggest things that all of our guests are struggling with. And now we finally have the means to be able to provide them some education. What I would like to actually provide them with as well is music and some ambient frog song that comes with like a tiny little pond. I've been thinking about this lately. Hang on, you guys are going to see an experiment. So we're going to take just a few of these rocks and I'm going to try to make like a little mossy pond that could act... Pond might be a strong word, but we'll see what we can do. That could act as a good spot to hide a speaker. Ooh, I love those moss rocks. Like, you just can't go wrong when they're so beautiful. We want the water effects. And we're gonna try to make a little spot, jet splash, not that big. Where's like the ripple? Like at the, not the rapids, not the rapids. We want something kind of like that. Fountain jet. Yeah, kind of like this. So it looks like a small, tiny, just little natural bubbling spring. And inside of that little spring, I want to be able to put some frog song. Because people like it when you have all of the ambient speakers, right? So we're actually going to come in and then we're going to have frogs of the night hiding inside of the rock. And I also want to have maybe a music speaker? Okay, music speaker's probably pushing it. But to represent like all of the frogs we have everywhere, where are my lily pads? There we go. I thought we could grab like this gigantic lily or even, ooh, like these little common water lilies. That water lily is too big. That one's too big. That one's too big. Unfortunately, that one's also too big. This one's just about right. But I thought we could hide a couple like water lilies on top of here to sort of show that it's like a little pond where you might find a frog. That's really nice. There's a whole bunch of lilies there. I think I would put a couple, yeah, oh yeah. Just a couple Amazonian lilies. And then we'll make these a bunch of little springs to kind of spread. There we go. There, what do you guys think about that? And then we can call it like a tiny frog pool. And it's also serves as a bit of a fountain. So we can be like frog splash fountain. I like it. And that way we can just pick up the ambient sound of frogs and the idea that we just have like this little pool of water that just barely, but just right, fits into like the little nooks and crannies hidden everywhere that we can just sprinkle through the entire jungle area. Which I think will serve us very well, because I could see like little tiny fountains or little ponds like right over here. We can go ahead, we can come over here and like make a little pond. Smooth it out. There we are. Fill it up with a little bit of water. We can fill it up with some plants in just a little bit. And just try to encourage that to be spread around somewhat. Kind of like what we did down over here. Alright, I think that's gonna be good too. And I know I said we were gonna work on the Jaguar section and then like I made a little frog fountain. You just don't know what you're gonna work on from time to time, alright? But I'm pretty happy with the results. We'll make it happen. We have a lot of cleaning and tidying to do in the zoo, but at least we've got education up a little bit. And finally, let's make something cool so that the jaguars can have even more education taught about them. Do we have any interesting Oh! There's this really cool wood sculpture of a jaguar. Sweet! Let's put that guy down. And inside of him, we're gonna go ahead and hide the education speaker. Perfect! Come on over. We'll make the roar like about 6 for education speaker. And then we'll wiggle that down inside. So now we've got the two things merged together. And now we have Roar of the Jaguar education speaker. Sweet. There we go. So let's see, since I got distracted and haven't been able to keep an eye on them, if our jaguars have had any luck at being able to have babies together. Also, this is a great spot. Look at that. Oh wait, it's inside the rock. But this is a great spot to be able to educate people. How cool! As you climb up the mountain, you're going to be greeted by a bunch of these neat educational jaguars climbing the mountain with you. Very fun. I like it. And then I think there's even room for like one more. Almost hiding at the back here. So that you have to learn about them. I'll just shrink down the spread that this one can do. Okay, we'll wait to put that one down. But yay! Alright, so we've started to get some speakers sprinkled around the place. I like it. Let's see if our jaguar has gone along while I was distracted. Alright. Queen and King, how are you guys doing? The years are ticking by. You need more hard shelter, you say? A little bit more land area you can navigate, you say? Well, I'm doing my best. Alright, how's the queen? Is she expecting yet? What? We're not expecting any babies yet? Come on, Queen Cow! Alright guys, we have no new babies for our 2 jaguars. It may be... I mean, this has been perfect land for them before. And they still can't use this hard shelter area. Ah. Is it because I put these moss pieces here? Is that really going to be why? Is my beautiful, glorious, adorable moss going to be the... Why? Why? Why did my beautiful, adorable, glorious moss have to be the reason that they didn't have enough hard shelter? Well, now they do. Hopefully that will suit them pretty well. And if not, are they really going to complain about the plants? Are they really going to complain about the really cool plants I put down for them? Really, guys? Really? Well, I moved those plants, and now they have plenty of hard shelter and plenty of terrain, so they should be 100% happy with everything and thinking about having some jaguar cubs. But alright guys, thank you so much for joining me as we have added in this very handsome melanistic jaguar king. He truly has eyes that are just golden and perfect for our temple area. And as we continue to find these small and silly ways that we improve the beauty and the wonder of this expedition. And if you guys would like to join us on this and literally thousands more adventures, do please consider subscribing. But most importantly, my friends, stay curious. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.